52's a Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike.
I smell
Kill.
I smell fear in that offense.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Here we go, T. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Check three.
Tight dog.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's got room. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. You got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk. Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he won't be close to a first.
Here we go. Score right in. Hey, kill. 26.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line.
56, the Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Mike, 56.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. Oh, nice move. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And some space here. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 42 yards. Well, this is the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Runs like that might get him another award.
Yeah, Thunderbolt right out of the gate, huh? How about that, hitting the defense hard early? And, of course,
and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. As they are now on the board here in the first half. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? 19 yards there on the catch and run. Sensational he was last week, over 200 yards, and the simple quote that we saw this week was, keep him in front of us. They're going to have to do that.
And when they say that, it means tackling him after the catch, because once he makes the catch, you may catch it in front, but if you don't tackle him, he's behind you at that point, and that's how he racks up the big yardage.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Prescott trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but it'll be 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with third and still 7 yards to go. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think...
Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 23. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Called out a return of 38. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. The Patriots have jumped out to an early lead over Miami. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, kill.
Prescott from the gun. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Prescott now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Geronimo Allison, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards that time, and a Washington first. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't it?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A Redskin first down. The pickup, 15 yards.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Prescott looks to throw on first. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the...
Here we go, 46.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A Redskin first down. The pickup, 15 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Right back to him on first down. Some nifty running, but it only gets him to the 45. Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with a tackle.
56, Mike, 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. Prescott to throw it. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Prescott now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows and box.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Fletcher Cox make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Back now at FedEx Field, it's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the fourth. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. The Redskins on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. To throw is Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be...
Your trip is here, baby.
Here we go, 4-8.
Check 99.
Kill.
Whip. Watch the whip.
26.
Prescott on first down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A first down throw for Prescott. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Now they'll run it on the toss. Gets past one man. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but This offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
And an alley to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, they'll likely put an end to this thing. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now a handoff looking right. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Throwing here, Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
And that touchdown should make you feel...
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Redskins, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to...